They start crying. It's like it's Christmas. And to our kids, my child, they just get shoes because they need shoes. So Kicks for Kids started about 4 years ago. I work with the school board a lot in wellness, and I was noticing that a lot of kids would come to phys ed without shoes, or very improper shoes or old shoes with holes in them and that weren't going to help them in what they were doing. So I decided that instead of just donating used shoes to kids, which is already formed to a body, so if somebody pronates, then that child will start to pronate. Instead, I realized that used shoes isn't working for these kids. They need new shoes so that it can support their foot, it can help guide them in whatever they're doing for exercise. And I realized it was a bit of an epidemic here that a lot of kids weren't having shoes. That's how it started, and then I partnered with Sport Check, and they're able to supply me with quite a bit of shoes for the amount of money we save.
Well, when I first heard about the program for Kicks for Kids, it's such a great idea. Any way that you can help our local youth be able to do the things that they want to do by providing something as simple as footwear, something that a lot of us take for granted every day, is really wonderful. So we're very happy and proud to be a part of it. Whenever we have shoes that going on discount or they're being marked down significantly, we take those shoes and we save them. We put them in a special area because we know that as we build them up, when they get funding, they can come in and buy more shoes at a much better rate than they would be able to buy them at full retail price.
Well, as a movement specialist and a wellness, coordinator in our town, essentially, I just think that kids deserve that, right? So we want them to be active, but they need to be safe. They need to have the chance to actually use the muscles as they're supposed to in their body. Our feet hold our whole body weight. So if you don't have proper shoes, depending on what you need for your abilities or what's going on in your body, that can really, really affect your sport. It can cause injury. It can lead to many things down the road that would be very discouraging for someone if they ran into any of those injuries or any issues. So they deserve it and they need it. And for so many of us, our kids just naturally get shoes. Like, you get them, they start school in September and they get shoes. And for these kids, they don't. And they deserve that. And the event, what we do is we do a big fitness class. We do a little bit of yoga, all types of fitness for all levels. You can come even if you're in a wheelchair. It's an awesome, awesome experience with tons of instructors, so there's so much people to help. And then we do a nice healthy lunch after, so tickets are generally each year $25. And all of that, the proceeds go towards raising money for running shoes for kids in this community. So they all stay in this community, and anybody can contact Fit Bodies, Fit Minds and say, hey, we have a group of kids that don't have shoes, we need them. So we've donated to CAS, Big Brothers Big Sisters, school board, so many different programs, Indigenous, that needed the shoes.
It's a really great feeling, and I think we're very privileged to be able to do something like this to help out in any small way. This is the 4th year that we've been involved, and I think every year we're able to provide more and more shoes for these kids. And without them reaching out, we're just so happy that we could be there and contribute in some way. And it's so simple, it's so easy for us to just put these shoes aside, and it really just makes us all feel great that we can have that contribution.
So the first step is to contact Fit Bodies, Fit Minds. You can contact us through our website, fitbodiesfitminds.com, on social media, Instagram, Facebook. You can call the studio. You can stop by at 4091 Queen Street and chat with us about ways you can donate or bring in your new shoes or any donations that you'd like to give towards this cause.